pitched 28 and 2/3 innings. He's allowed 18 hits, 6 earned runs, 8 walks, and 33 strikeouts. His ERA is 1.46. You know, I thought he would probably be the game 2 starter.
He might be.
And, you know, you see a lot of this in the 2 out of 3. You know, they'll go ahead and especially him with the strikeouts that he's had. You know, Coach Robertson's needing some strikeouts here. You know, go ahead and bring him in and let him get a little used to the mound and that sort of thing. So that might be the strategy here. I think the strategy for Coach Robertson, though, I don't think he's thinking about game 2. The game 2 today. But I think he's thinking about how to keep Texas High from getting more runs so his team can come back.
Yeah, both these teams are really deep in pitching, and it's a good thing they are, because we may have a 3rd game here.
And Al, did Haynes further stay in the game? I didn't
see either.
I don't think number 1 out there anywhere. I don't think so.
I just saw him. I think he walked off.
I think he's on the bench, and so Barrett goes in, and Josh is his responsibility as Haynes further. As Barrett and Ricardo tries to bunt it, and he doesn't do it. And Ricardo, the first time up today, couldn't put that bunt down out back in that 1st inning. And
that was big back then, but now we can kind of forget about it since Texas High's got a lead.
But I was going to say, we'll forgive you once, but you better get him to 3rd this time. Ricardo, 1 for 2. Hit by pitch, grounded out and singled. Here's the pitch by Barrett, and it's low for ball 1. He was the count up at 1-1. Oh, Barrett's a pretty big kid, Al. What's he, 6 foot, you think? I got it somewhere here. I got it somewhere. I'll look at here in a minute. The wind's blowing so hard you can't hardly look at it.
You keep doing the play-by-play, and I'll let him up.
Oh, okay. Ricardo Pierce bats for Texas High here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Josh just got an RBI single, and Ricardo bunts at 1 high, and it's at 1-2.
Barrett is a 6'2", 200-pound junior.
That's what I'd have guessed. So Josh Turley. This inning started with Carlton Bailey single in the left. He stole 2nd, and then Josh hit a single up the middle to score Carlton. He went to 2nd on the throw home. In fact, it was an overthrow home. Went over the catcher Davidson, but Josh was not able to get the 3rd. But it's 1 ball and 2 strikes against Ricardo Pierce. Texas High, out that 1 run's a big one. Gives a 2-run margin, but that Josh run, that 3-run margin would be even bigger. Of course, that goes without saying. And the bunt, and Ricardo's going to be out. So it's a strike 3, and there's 1 away. So Ricardo couldn't get Josh over to 3rd, and Coach Welsh is walking down with his back to the dugout, and Coach Welsh, that's not the kind of baseball he likes to play. He likes to be able to put the bunt down. Ricardo has played good all year.
Well, he's been real hot here in the last about 3 weeks, and he's earned his spot at the top of that batting order.
And now here comes Heathcote. So Texas High's got Heathcote and Alday now.
What did Slade hit the last one to, Ron?
Slade,
I want to think he hit the ball real hard.
What, E6?
Okay. I guess it wasn't.
It was that error on the shortstop.
All right.
Threw it in the dirt to 1st. So Slade is hitting to a double play. Slade's 0 for 3. You're listening to KCMC 740, Texarkana, your ESPN station. We're also being joined by Highland Park TV Channel 16. It's ball 1, outside. Texas High scored single run in the 1st, 3 runs in the 4th, and so far 1 here in the 6th. Highland Park 2 in the 1st and 1 in the 3rd. And that's where we stand right now. Texas High has a 5-3 lead. The stretch by Barrett. The 1-0 pitch to Slade. It's down low for ball 2. Hunter all day on deck. Texas High 3 outs away, and that's a hard 3 outs to get, and I hate to look ahead, but I'm going to. Number 5, 6, and 7 for Highland Park in the 7th. Barrett gets the sign from Davidson. The stretch, the pitch to Slade. It's a strike. It's 2-1. Slade might have been taking that one. Might have had the take sign, making Barrett throw a strike. Slade Heathcote has gone all the way on the mound for the Texas High Tigers. Barrett has just relieved Hainsberger for Highland Park. The wind, you can hear it howling. Texas High is trailed most of this one, but have been able to hang in there. Texas High has to win this one for there to be a game 3, which will follow this one. So the stretch by Barrett, the 2-1 pitch is on the way, and it's fouled off in front of the Texas High dugout.
That was probably ball 3 if he lets it go, because it was down around the shoe top, wasn't it?
Yep, you're right. But Slade is anxious, and Slade really is a bad ball hitter. Would you say he was? Because he swings a lot of balls out of the strike zone, but hey, he's hitting .524, so I'm not going to be critical.
Yeah, he's a leading hitter on the ball team, average-wise.
So that counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Barrett's pitch. It's a ground ball hit to the first baseman wins. He grabs it and steps on to first, and now that would have probably got the run home if Josh would have been on third, and if Ricardo could have got the bunt down. Instead, Josh is on third now, and they're 2-away. So Hunter is singled and struck out twice.
It's first time to look at this big right-hander, but Barrett's not overpowering, is he, Robert?
Well, he struck out 33 in 28 innings, so, I mean...
but here, in the first batter's looked at,
he struck out Ricardo, but that was because he bunted the third strike. Here's the pitch, and a great play by Davidson, and the ball is in the dirt to Hunter all day. Now, he doesn't look to me like he's throwing as hard as Hainsberger. No, he doesn't to me, but
he doesn't show you that velocity in the first few batters he's faced. It's our first time to look at him.
Jess Barrett on the mound for Highland Park. He's a junior. The stretch, he looks at Josh at third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, not all day. And it's 1-1.
It's not always how much velocity you got. It's where the location, where you can throw the ball.
Hunter is 1 for 3. He singled in the first, struck out in the third, struck out in the fourth. But he can pick up an RBI single or RBI something right here. Texas High could use that insurance run at Josh Turley down at third. The 1-1, here it is. It's a ground ball, and it's hit to the second baseman, Quinn. He's got it, and his throw to first for the out. So in the inning, Texas High gets 1 run on 2 hits. They leave a run stranded. We move to the top of the 7th inning. Texas High 5, Highland Park 3. You're listening to the Texas High Tigers here on KCMC.
This is really